Alexis Nzeimana is a farmer in Goma district of the Eastern Province where he, among other things, produces and multiplies quality planting seeds, and even though the 52-year-old was only able to complete his primary school education, he now employs more than 300 people, including university graduates. He started practicing modern farming methods in 2011 on just 1 hectare of land, and is now using 70 hectares with an objective to soon hit 90, producing maize, bean and soya seeds. Before 2011, I was just another regular farmer growing things like sweet potatoes and beans for my own consumption, and I was content with that and getting a little money like 5,000 Rwanda francs. However, I listened to the way they kept talking about modern farming practices over media outlets like radio and others, and in 2011 I made a decision. I decided to implement the advice the President of the Republic kept giving us and started looking for solutions to my problems. Alexis is now able to produce 100 tons of quality seeds per season and also sells fertilizers. He has built himself a modern house and makes profit of more than 30 million Rwanda francs from his agricultural activities. He has also been helping other local residents in his area. Living close to a person that produces quality seeds is beneficial to us because we don't have to go far to get them. He also teaches us on proper agriculture practices and provides us with jobs when we need them and pays well. I now have learned modern farming practices. I have pigs, goats and sheep. I pay for my own health insurance, and I recently bought a plot of land worth 250,000 Rwanda francs. I save money in 5 different saving groups, and all that money I get from Alexis. Alexis in turn got his training from the Rwanda Agriculture Board and the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa, AGRA. After we received the seeds, AGRA stepped in to support my efforts, and I'm now looking to expand my activities even more. In fact, I've already begun. They give me money to be able to invest in even the way I prepare my seeds. AGRA officials in the country say they are working with the government of Rwanda to ensure that the country will soon be able to meet its own demand for quality planting seeds.
We appreciate, we are happy with that. RwandaTV is on the track. It's moving away to produce, to certify the own seed. And we are happy that the seed companies are interested. You see their energy, they're investing money. Because they invest money in September, you expect to get income the next year, September. You keep working for the whole year. Why you stay there? So that is the way to have to congratulate the seed companies. Also congratulate the Ministry of Agriculture, the way it is handling and supporting them. And the government also to give subsidy for the farmers, because hybrid maize cost of production per kilo was more than 2,000 Rwanda francs. So very few farmers can afford more than 2,000. So you find at the end the farmer will pay around 400. That's almost 20% of the cost of production. So government is subsidizing the seed is critical and it's important, and it helps the farmers.
Officials at the Rwanda Agriculture Board have announced that by next year, the country will be able to meet its own demand for quality planting seeds and no longer will have to import any.
So this is in a bid to ensure availability of sufficient quantities of seed in the country, as well as the varieties that the farmers need for sustainably addressing the needs for enough seed in the country. Otherwise, if the institution is mostly into multiplication, there is a risk that the focus from the research can be diverted, and when the farmers are hit by a problem, be it, for instance, diseases or the generation of varieties and so forth, then you start realizing that the institution has not really focused on the research. It has been focusing mainly on the multiplication. While multiplication can be done it doesn't require huge expertise for such institutions.
Rwanda was spending 4.5 billion Rwanda francs annually to import 3,000 tons of maize, soya, and wheat. The country now no longer imports soya and wheat quality planting seeds, producing them locally at a rate of 100%, while maize seeds are currently produced at a rate of 80%, while 2,000 tons of maize were being imported annually.